First of all, we would like to congratulate you, Mr. Devraj, for securing 529 rank in UPSC CSE Mains
Thank you.
2018.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Okay, so this is a very long process examination. You need to invest more of your time in everything. So whom would you like to give credit for this examination, for successfully clearing this examination?
This is a very important question. First of all, that this is a long run process, so you need to have motivation from inside. And second of all, you need to have family support, which is very important. So I had it. I was fortunate enough to have parents and one special person in my life, and my colleagues, because I was a serving personnel. And second, third of all, I would say that I kept in touch with the director of this Catalyst IAS exam, IAS Coaching Institute. So that helped me a lot in motivating and keeping me motivated all through this process.
Okay, Mr. Devraj, and moreover, this is a very long journey, and people at times they have complained, they face so many setbacks, right? So they get somehow disheartened or dismotivated. What was your tips and strategies for keeping your momentum of motivation level high at all the time?
Actually, this was my third attempt, so I have failed 2 times. I know what failure is, but the reverse thing happened with me, that with every failure, my determination went higher. So it was like it is something which I cannot achieve, and I cannot, withstand that thing. So this feeling itself is a motivating factor for me.
It's very graceful to learn from Mr. Devraj that how failure kept him so motivated. Okay, so tell us something about your strategies. No matter how the student work hard for this examinations, in spite of working hard, we have seen many of the good students failing. So what was your strategies? People say you need to not work always hard, but at times you also always need to work smartly so that you get through this examination. So what was your strategies and smart work tips?
See, first of all, I learned it a very hard way. Okay. So first is that this is not a university exam. So you need to have conversant with the syllabus, okay, and you stick to the syllabus. That's important. Second of all, you need not study everything. Just jot down the main points, understand the points, so that whatever the question is, whatever, you can always relate one thing with the other. Some you can relate the schemes, or you can relate international relations with what is happening in the domestic policies, because everything is interconnected at the very subtle level. So understanding that thing, the music of it, that is important. So it's not something you are doing isolated, or the events are not isolated. The graphs has to be there. So that is the cardinal thing you need to have as an administrator.
Again, he's making a very important point for the student, that you need not learn everything from there has to be syllabus with you, and you need to stick with yourself with the relevant materials.
Exactly, and you need to be conversant with what is happening around the world and within your country on a daily basis.
Okay.
So
in nutshell, he's saying to the students that keep yourself updated at all the time, but with the relevant matters. Okay, Mr. Dera, next question. You were also working, right? So how you maintain a balance between your professional life and at the same time you were pursuing for this examinations? Because being there in professional life, some days were good, some days were bad, but how you maintain a balance between your professional life and your pursuance of this academic?
See, first of all, I squeezed out some time out of my professional life also to study. And second of all, since I was working with the director commercial, I had that exposure to materials or magazines which were also quite relevant for this subject. So that has groomed me in a different way, a very unorthodox way. So I would say that is a win-win situation for me. And second of all, even after the office hours, I came back and I studied and devoted 3 hours at least for studying.
Okay.
So that was
something special you would like to tell our viewers, those who are especially working in companies, that how to maintain that balance. Okay, this was your strategy, but there has to be something for everyone in general, right?
First of all, that whoever is working, you might be thinking that you are not getting 24/7 to study, but that is not a disadvantage, because the way professional life grooms yourself, that is very much required in later half in writing answers, or maybe when you are facing the interview board. So these things count. So nothing is disadvantageous for you. You just need to spend quality time when you are studying.
Okay.
Instead of.
So you are saying it has to be a win-win situation for everyone, whether they are students or whether they are working in some corporates or anywhere. It's a win-win situation for everyone. That means you're saying it's a level playing field by the UPSC.
Yes, absolutely. UPSC gauges you in each and every parameters.
Okay.
So that is, you can say, the level playing field.
Okay, next thing, the students has always have a questions with themselves. What are those strategies which they can learn to improve their answer writing? Because writing answers 20 questions, I hope you get 20 questions for 3 hours, right?
Yeah, perfect.
So what your strategies for keeping your answer quality and in content with what the question has been asked by?
I think quality wise you need to be consistent, but the cardinal principle is you have to answer each and every question. So in order to adopt that, you need to have a writing practice for at least 6 hours, just 9 to 10, 9 to 12 and 2 to 5. So this period you need to devote to write. You have to imitate what is happening in the exam hall or something. You don't have the time to think, so you will think while you're writing. So for the last run up to the last 10 days or something, you need to forget everything and just write, because mains is only answer writing.
Okay. As we all know, this was not your first attempt, but this was your third attempt. So how is anyone or anywhere, like from where you get so much help to improve the quality of your answer? Because you said you have practiced for it also. Anyone who played a very crucial role for improving your answer writing?
Yeah, I was in touch with Vishal sir of Catalyst IAS, and who has helped me in motivating and giving me the small tips which actually materialized into my success.
Okay.
So I would like to thank him.
Next question, Mr. Devraj, I would like to ask, many of the students has a habit of ignoring their health at the cost of studying long hours, because they think that studying long hours 24/7 is good, but health is also important. Anything for health, like maintaining your healthy lifestyle, because students all around comes from India and they settle in Delhi and the atmosphere is very congested. So any healthy tips which you would like to give to our students?
See, personally, I'm a very gym enthusiast, and I have been doing this for the last 4 years.
Okay.
One of the things which I have seen, that when I don't go hit the gym maybe 2 or 3 days, some kind of negativity crops in. So I have felt that exercises that helps you generate those positive energy or hormones which keep you motivated and help you in studies as well, in concentration and all. So I would say that instead of studying all the through, you should take up not only you should perform a healthy lifestyle, whether it is yoga, whether it is running or anything, or doing some hobbies, because that is important in grooming your overall personality as well.
Okay. And would you like to tell our students how you nurtured yourself for the interview preparation? Because interview plays a very pivotal role in this examination. So was there any specific guidance from anyone, or how you nurtured yourself specifically for the interview?
Personally, since I was into the professional life, that grooms a person in a different way for facing the interview. And second of all, for interview specific tips, I have got guidance from Vishal sir of Catalyst IAS. So those small tips that helped me a lot in later on in my interview.
So finally, how you capture the journey in this institute? As you said, you were in touch with Catalyst IS. So how you capture the essence which this institute finally played for your examination?
I think that the entire UPSC exam journey is a very rewarding journey. It changes you from inside, your thought process, you as a person, your personality, everything changes whether you get success or not.
Okay.
And second of all the way when you get some mentor, so that enriches that person, that experience even more. So I would like to thank my institute for this. Thanks.
Okay, you are saying you need to have one godfather figure type to keep you in that good direction.
I would say a mentor.
Okay, a mentor to keep you in the good directions. Finally, as we are running so short of time, I would like to ask, what specific sectors would you like to contribute to the society? Means, is there any specific priority area from your side?
See, I have an industry exposure of 9 years. Okay. That too in the steel industry. So my first goal would be if I can get into some ministries, maybe steel industry, steel ministry, power ministry or something. So over there I can use my experience of these 9 years for qualitatively better decision making or understanding. So that would be my first goal.
Okay, so you are saying to the students that your professional life also helped you in clearing this examinations, right, Mr. Devraj? We again would like to congratulate you for successfully getting 529 rank in UPSC CSE Mains 2018.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.